Yo, welcome back. It's the People's Channel with the People Champ. Today I want to show you guys a probably little known horseman trick with Apocalypse. Let's say you want to have the horseman ability, but you don't want to bring along, for whatever reason, Cable or Mr. Sinister. You are able to create a horseman without either of those champions. Let's say you want to bring Corvus, or you want to bring Torch instead, or let's say you want to bring another mutant like Archangel, because that's who you want to make a horseman into. You can absolutely do that, and I'm going to show you how. All you have to do is scout the map you want to do the path on and find one mutant. That's all you have to do, find one mutant. So let's see, this is the Grandmaster map. Act 6.4.6. A mutant has been located, so I'm going to go. It's path D. And the first fight is a Psylocke. So even without Cable or Sinister, because I found a mutant, I'm able to turn Apocalypse. I'm able to give Apocalypse the Horseman ability. That way I can turn somebody else into a horseman. And all you have to do is fight the mutant. So Apocalypse was actually made by design to have a leg up on all mutants. That's the reason why this works. So as you see right now, I have one genetic code, but if we read his abilities, it says right here, you gain 2 genetic code at the start of the fight when fighting a mutant. Now, let's say for whatever reason you have a weaker Apocalypse, he's not ranked up. You can just simply do the revive trick on this. I didn't want to waste the revive, but literally you enter the fight, you die, like you quit out, and then you revive. And it's essentially just like the Nick Fury trick, and you'll gain 2 genetic code. Now, also, it's worthy of noting that when fighting a mutant, you also gain both debuffs per special attack. So you don't even need all genetic code like when you fight other champions. So Apocalypse, again, by design, is supposed to have a leg up on all mutants. So you don't even need 4 genetic code. 4 genetic code when fighting mutants just gives you the ability to stun on the light attack against block. But yeah, again, all you have to do is locate a mutant, beat up a mutant, and if your Apocalypse isn't strong enough, you can literally just quit the fight and then revive and enter the fight again and quit again and revive. So basically you have to burn 2 revives if Apocalypse isn't strong enough. And then you'll have 4 genetic code. In this case, I just beat Psylocke, so I have 4 genetic code. But it's that easy. You don't need Cable. You don't need Sinister. Cable's actually really good with Apocalypse, but for whatever reason, say your team doesn't really fit that. You just need to find one mutant and win a fight or quit out twice. Let's do another example. Let's go to 6.4.5. And let's say you want to bring Corvus and Prox Midnight, right? You can absolutely do that as long as you find at least one mutant on the path you want to take. Let's, for fun's sake, bring in Professor X and Archangel. There he is. So again, no Sinister, no Cable. As long as you find one mutant, you are able to rearrange your team. You can bring a team of your liking because Apocalypse is able to gain the Horseman ability so that he can make someone else become a Horseman without the synergy. Again, you have to find a mutant on the path that you want to take. So right now I'm just scouting the map. I already found 2 mutants. They both at the beginning of the map. There's a X-23 here and there's a Colossus on the other side. We're going to go to X-23 route. But yeah, so again, you have 2 options. You can either knock yourself out twice and burn 2 revives if Apocalypse isn't strong enough, or you can simply just win the one fight. You don't need the synergy. So again, for fun's sake, let's go ahead and beat up on X-23. Again, The fact that Apocalypse is able to apply both both debuffs per his special attacks versus mutants without having 4 genetic code is a key ability. I've seen so many of us in the community only use Apocalypse with Sinister and Cable, and that is not the case. Like, he doesn't have to have them. And a lot of paths have at least 1 mutant on it. So, I mean, you can literally just bring another team, use another team, and just bring Apocalypse and whatever champion you want to make a Horseman. Wait until you get to the mutant, fight the mutant with Apocalypse or quit out twice, and now you have the other champ as a Horseman. So you really have 3 free slots of champions you can bring. I think this is kind of game changing for at least people like me who want to bring more variety of champions and not have to bring Cable or Sinister every time Apocalypse is in the mix. So yeah, I hope this trick is useful. For the sake of time, I don't want this to be a long video, so I'm gonna jump ahead. So as we see later on this same path, there's a Gladiator Hulk. Now we see Corvus, who had 3 charges, 3 of his missions complete. But look, there's another mutant on the path. It's a Deadpool, right? I made Archangel a Horseman just to get rid of the ability. So Apocalypse is back at 0 genetic code. Well, again, once starting to fight against a mutant, he gains 2 genetic code. So if I win this fight, I will leave the fight with 3 genetic code. I'm back at 3 all over again. Well, right now I'm at 2, but if I win the fight, I'm back at 3 genetic code all over again. This is how you manipulate Apocalypse versus mutants. Again, he's designed to be the best one, the first one, so he has a leg up on them. This is a key ability. Now, unfortunately, you're not able to make 2 mutants in the Horsemen, but Apocalypse having 4 genetic code for the rest of the map for himself could be useful in certain situations. I think it would be very useful because, again, he needs to be able to apply, for his ramp up to be faster, he needs to be able to apply both debuffs per his special attacks without having to do multiple rounds of his special attacks, if that makes sense. So instead of doing his special attack 1 twice and his special attack 2 twice, he can just do them 1 time each and have all 4 debuffs put on the opponent. This is only possible with 4 genetic code unless fighting a mutant. So I think the ability is very key. But again, I hope this is helpful. You don't have to have Cable or Sinister to gain the Horseman ability to turn another mutant into a Horseman. This is the beauty of understanding champions' abilities. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this video is useful to you. I hope you now see that you have options. You don't have to bring Cable or Sinister with Apocalypse. Either knock yourself out twice or win the fight versus a mutant. It's the People's Channel.